I was really surprised for two things. First of all, the trailer comes out and the next year the film is released. Very weird. And the second one that the film came out near me. So that was great again. This became my first Malayalam film in theaters in 2022 and I really enjoyed it. Hello guys, I'm Nona, and today we'll be talking about the latest Malayalam film Hridayam, written and directed by Vineeth Sreenivasan, starring Pranav Mohanlal, Kalyani Priyadarshan, Darshana Rajendran and many more. Now because the film just came out, I'll do a non-spoiler review first and then I'll dive into spoilers and I'll give you a warning. I would like to say, the trailer doesn't really give away much because there's a lot more happening in the film and that's a really good thing. It is a coming of age story, it is an ode to your college life and in a way it is a fantasy also to live that life again. Remember your college days, your friends, what you did there, and you are on this journey with this character through his college days to his adult life. And if you can relate to it, you're gonna enjoy the movie a lot. The only sad part was I went to watch this film alone. Yeah. But you should definitely go with your friends if possible. Now the film is 2 hours 47 minutes, but honestly it feels like a 5-hour long film. And I'm not saying that in a bad way at all. When the intermission happened, I felt the movie's over. Like it's been 3 hours. But I realized no, it's not. We are just halfway through and I was like, oh my god. It felt long, it never felt boring. You are invested in this world so much. There's so much going on in the film. Definitely feels like I watched two films, one after the other. And that is a testament of good filmmaking, to keep me engaged for that long with so many things happening. At no place I was bored or I felt the film is dragging. It was all in a flow. The performances were good throughout and many side characters will stand out for you. So yeah, that was a non-spoiler review and I actually put out a community tab, should I go watch this film or not, and there are so many comments, you will not like it is happy ending movie, you only like dark endings, and I felt so bad reading that. Guys, I'm not that kind of a person, I also like happy ending movies. What can I do if dark films are more engaging and more fun and better made? That's why I say they are great films, and many happy ending films are not that great films. What can I do? I also enjoy this genre. So let's come to the spoiler section now. So if you haven't seen the movie, pause, go watch it and then come back. First of all, they are so good looking people. Everyone, every time, they are so happy. And honestly, after so long with 2 years of COVID, it was nice to see that on screen. But it definitely makes me wonder why I'm still single. Anyways, now one thing I didn't like was the characters were not aged really well. You are showing a character from the age of 17 to almost 30 and they look the same throughout, honestly. Like Pranav Mohanlal's character Arun, he basically has the same hairstyle like throughout the film. So I wish, they have aged them really well, but I understand why they didn't do it. It was a logistical decision that, you don't shoot the movie in the same pattern as the film. So if you make too much changes with the hairstyle, there will be continuity errors and you're not able to control it. So I totally understand why, but it was definitely an issue. Come to the songs, I have said it before also that for me, songs are all about lyrics and how it blends with the music. And if I don't understand the lyrics, it doesn't really have that same impact. Now you get the translation in English, but that's not the same thing. Definitely Darshana was a standout. And when it came out, I thought it's a music video. I didn't know it was part of this film. And also there were few Punjabi songs in there also and Hindi songs also. But one thing I found in that was I felt they were written in some other language and then translated to Punjabi or Hindi. I don't know how true is that, maybe I'm wrong, but it definitely had that feel because it didn't feel natural. You guys can let me know. Now I'm planning a live session on this film and we'll get deep down into all the spoilery stuff. So do get subscribed for that. Now there was this Sardar guy in the movie. Okay, nothing against that actor, but he is not a Sardar, you can tell. His costume design was bad, plain bad. Come on. I've been told that I'm quite famous now in Kerala. I'm not saying that, people tell me that. Like you would have casted me. I wouldn't have even taken money from you. At least hire me for costume design for that guy, He looked so bad every time. I was offended by that, I have to tell you. Also one thing, the sandals Pranav was wearing in his college days, I had the same sandals. And I was wearing the same sandals in the theatre. I know it's a very useless fact, it will not come in your exams, but I thought of sharing it. One thing that really surprised me was the comedy in the film. It was just amazing, hilarious. Arun's friend was outstanding in the film. And of course our Ajju Varghese. As always, he was hilarious. Now there were some moments where the comedy felt a little problematic. I was wondering if I should laugh or not. Is this the right place to laugh? We can discuss more of that in the live session. Now the cinematography was beautiful. Some of the places they went to, in the post-interval song, oh my god, I want to go there. Now the editing was good in most parts, but at some places it was an issue for me. And it was a very generic issue. I felt, they shot a lot, So they wanted to add all of that in the film. You don't have to do that. A character going out of a room, you don't have to give me 3 camera angles to it. It's okay, just stick to one. And that happened a lot of time. These small scenes and the editing is so rapid unnecessarily. You don't need that rapid editing. It's not matching the tone and the pace of the film at that moment. There's a really good scene, with Darshana Rajendran's character when she's in Arun's room before he's getting married, and she's having this weird thought, and she'll burn the dress with the iron. And the editing there is really good. To build the tension, you need that rapid editing. But at some places, unnecessarily they were rapid editing, showing different camera angles. No need. So I think that will be my one criticism. Also, at many places the execution of the scene was not really ideal. You could have done that in a different way that would have made more sense. But anyways, now let's talk about the college years. The first semester, everyone is innocent. We see his rivalry with the seniors and how he tackles that was really done well. And it felt cool, when he dressed up and, with his glasses, he came out in the college. And there were a lot of small things like this throughout the college life, which made me remember my life also. And I think that's what Vineeth added from his own experience. And then the love blossoms, then it hits a roadblock and the character goes downhill, the Arjun Reddy mode. Now, when that was happening, I was not sure where this film is going from here, because there were some things that the main character does which was not really good. And I didn't know how they will redeem him now. But they did a really good job to redeem him by the end. Then after going down, coming back up, the redemption arc, when we get introduced to Selva, that was amazing. I love that part. I love the actor who played Selva. He was so good. Such a small role, but such a big impact on us as well as on the life of the character. I kind of guessed with how much they were building that character up that something will go wrong with him, and that did happen. But still, emotionally, it worked for me. Now, coming to the love part, I felt it was done really well. It was done maturely, which really surprised me. I was not expecting that. Definitely many of the things are very surface level in the film, because there's no time to, dive deep into it, because that's not what the movie is about. It's about the journey of this character. So I understand why it is surface level, but I definitely felt the depth was little missing. But still they did it really well. The main character is flawed. He cheats on Darshana, then he gets angry. He learns his lesson and then he moves on in his life, And at the end, that same thing happens again. Then he thinks of lying to his wife, but then he comes clean. So, he learned his lesson. So I really liked the whole arc which was built throughout the film. And the conflicts the film was building up felt very real. Felt as if someone has gone through them and he's portraying it on screen. Now, I don't know how much truth is there in that. Only Vineeth Sreenivasan can tell us. Now, definitely there's this hero thing going on in the film that, our hero can do things and nothing will wrong happen to him. Like when he beats up a kid in the hostel when he becomes a senior. Like there was no action taken on that. So, it's like, okay, in life, in this movie, hero has some plot armor to him. At moments, things happening to him felt very easy. Oh yeah, he's super confident. He proposes to a girl. He's in love with her. Then he goes downhill. But then he fights back and come on top. Then after college, he's wondering about what to do. Then he finds his profession. Then he's really successful at it. So it feels, okay, simple, straightforward. And that's actually nitpicking it. I don't think it's a flaw. Now coming to acting, I think Pranav Mohanlal was really good. I think he got to show his different sides throughout the film. Darshana was amazing as always. And Kalyani Priyadarshan really impressed me this time. I didn't know if I have seen her before somewhere. She was in Broadway trailer, but I don't know if I've seen her before, but she really impressed me. Other than that, I cannot find the names, but the friend, the actor who plays Selva, and his other friends also. I don't think anyone in the cast members did a bad job. Everyone, from that grandma where they used to do a group study, the college teachers, the seniors, everyone did a great job. See, the thing with this film is that technically there are some things which could have been better, but story-wise, the way the film is told, you cannot really make changes to make it better. It cannot become better because this film carries a heart and it only works in this format because that's the way Vineeth wanted to tell this story, and that's why if it's relatable, it works for you. I got a lot of comments, don't review this film, don't think analytically and all of that. See, I cannot stop that. That's not in my hand. My mind will go there, of course. But still, just like Bangalore Days, this film also is very enjoyable, very fun, and even if I pointed out flaws, it doesn't really matter to me, honestly. It's about the experience of watching it. It's about living with these characters, to get lost in their world. It's about remembering your own college days. It's about going to watch this film with your friends. If not, after the film, contacting your friends and talking to them, getting nostalgic about it. That's the feeling this film gives you. And because that was the goal of the film, it becomes a really good film. So guys, that is the video. Bhoot Kalam review is coming tonight, so do subscribe for that. And also live stream on Hridayam, so hit the bell icon. Through channel membership, you can support this channel and help me continue this journey ahead, and in turn you get various perks. To know more, click on the join button. For more information, check out the community page. So guys, that's the video. Thank you for watching. If you like this, the thumbs up button, share this video in the comments, your thoughts, share and subscribe here. Check out the videos if you like them too. Do subscribing, and I'll see you next time.